Hello, my lovely Cancer. How are you? My name is Bella. I have messages for you for the month of October. These are going to be general messages. This is going to be a general reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Thank you so much for all the support and all the love you've been showing me all month long. I'm feeling it. I am feeling it. So thank you for that. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. And yeah, let's see what Spirit has for us, you know. What does Spirit have for Cancer for the month of October? What are the general messages? I'll give my whole spiel. Remember that energy is fluid. I can be connecting with your energy or those you are, you know, strongly connected to. Don't focus too much on the gender of the cards. You know, it can be vice versa. Not all messages will resonate with you. Just take the messages that do, you know? All right, I think that's about it. I'm feeling good though. Like I feel positive energy. I feel a lot of positive energy. All day long I have, and I think that's why I've been recording so many videos, because I'm like, okay, I have messages. I've obtained a download all week long, and now it's like it all just wants to come out all at the same time. So here we go. The first message is, this situation is requiring you to trust. This is the Two of Pentacles. You have to trust your next step. What are the messages for Cancer? Then you have the Devil card. This can be that you're dealing with a Capricorn. Or this can mean that there are some afflictions, some bindings. Some people who are not showing their true colors. It's like a facade. Be careful that this person is not you. Wow, that's a lot of cards. Let me see how many flipped. No, that's too many on them. I'm going to take the Temperance card, though. This is a beautiful card to have in your reading. Oh, and the Lovers peeped. It poked out. The Lovers poked out. Today seems to be so lovey-dovey type. I swear, instead of calling it a general reading, I should be calling it love readings, because that's all it seems to be. You have the Queen of Spirals, and this is the Queen of Wands. There's a lot of fire energy here. You may be dealing with a Sagittarius in your life. Let's see. There's a situation, a decision, a step that must be taken, and it's requiring for you to trust, but you're having a very hard time doing so. The trust issues are coming in because you feel that maybe you're not obtaining the whole truth out of a situation, and you're looking at your situation at a cup half empty. There's disappointment involved. Maybe you're feeling that people are being too harsh, or maybe you're being too harsh, too direct. Maybe people are imposing things on you that you don't feel comfortable with, and this is causing for you to feel a sense of distrust. This is all requiring patience on your end. It's requiring patience and for you to, you know, work towards your goals. One thing at a time. Focus on work. There's definitely the Ace of Cups. There's new energy coming in. There's new energy coming in for you that's going to allow for you to be able to make this decision and just transition smoothly. Talk to me about this Two of Stones. Give me another card for the Two of Stones. This might be the coming together. With the Six of Scrolls here, it's like you're heading towards more calm waters. More calm, even waters are in your horizon. Some of you may have to travel. like a short trip you may have to take. Some of you may be going hiking, going to the mountains. And it's like there's new memories that are waiting to be created. You just have to take the steps that must be taken. What is the advice here with the Two of Stones? What is the advice here with the Two of Stones? What is the advice with the Two of Stones, the Two of Pentacles? The Nine of Stones. You may be taking a trip alone. It may not be a couple's getaway. You have to leave behind what no longer serves you and move forward to a more bright horizon. It's like there's an exploration. There is an adventure that's waiting for you. And you seem to be stuck in regards to taking that next step. If it's finances that are concerning you, there's definitely there's something that's coming along that's going to allow for your situation to be fine as far as finances are concerned. Look, you have Nine of Cups, Death, and the Hermit. You have all these nines. You have 3 nines here. You have the Nine of Cups, which for me, this is very Cancer energy. Then you have the Storyteller, the Hermit. This is the number 9 as well. And then you also have the Death card. So there's definitely a change here that's coming that you've been expecting or maybe not expecting. There's a severance of ties of some sort because it is necessary in order for you to be able to move forward to your true calling or your true happiness, what you've been wishing for. I just gotta ask about this Death card and see what it's about. So can you tell me more about this Death card here? What is this about? So the Sun, look, the Sun is coming out. Maybe the relationship, maybe if you are in a relationship, it may be that the relationship is going to like higher levels like of commitment. It's becoming what you wanted. But there's something that's ending. Maybe there's a situation where you've had to trust in the outcome. And there was like a waiting. There was a waiting of some sort. And if it has to do, some of you may have to do with a relationship. There was a waiting of some sort that is like you were waiting on this decision, on this outcome. And finally, there's no more waiting. That is the message here for that. You have to trust. As far as this is concerned, this situation is involving for you to trust its outcome. Cancer, you know, it's like, I know you want to have all the answers and you don't want nobody to have one up on you, but it's like some situations require trust. And now let's dig into this Devil card because I really want to know, what is it that's binding you? What is it that's keeping you in that energy? You know, and that of course it can mean that you're just dealing with a Capricorn and they're significant and important and their energy is coming through. But for me right now, I just feel like these are just the hidden elements of the things that you don't share, that you feel deep inside. And it's like you have to put on this mask for everyone to think that everything is fine. But deep inside, what is it that you're feeling? You want to start anew. It's like you're ready. You're ready to start anew, and there's conflict here as far as why this is not happening or why there's been all this waiting. Give me another card for the Devil. Give me another card for the Devil Spirit. There's been all this waiting, and then look, King of Cups. It's all like it's like this inner voice that's giving you conflicting or contradicting messages. And you want to initiate something here, and you want to initiate it, but you're having insecurities about it. And I mean, I haven't even picked up that card yet, but with the Magician and the King of Cups here, it's like this is your energy, Cancer. Look at the crab right here. You have to be very sure of yourself. You have to be confident. You have to be confident that you have everything that you need and what it takes to move forward here. Well, whatever this is. And look, it's the Hermit. Again, the Hermit is here twice. So a lot of the situations that you may be facing in the month of October are requiring for you to do some reflective thinking. Dig deeper. Dig deeper. All the information that you need is within. How to access that information, though, how to access that information, you have to be able to clear the board. You can't be biased either way. Like, you know, like obviously that's what bias means, but you can't already have all your expectations of what you want, and then like, why is this message not coming out how it's supposed to? Like, so if you have all these expectations of what it is that you want for other people to do, or for how you want for a situation to manifest itself, and then it doesn't turn out how you want it to, it's like, whose fault is that? Is it the other person for not meeting your expectations? Or, you know, circumstances just not meeting your expectations? Or is it your fault for having those expectations in the first place? Because just because people have different ways of how to get to the end goal does not mean that the way that you want to get there, or the way that you expect for people to get there, is the only right way. There are many different roads of how, you know, how to get there. And it all leads to the same place. So maybe breaking free of those what's the word I'm looking for? Of those margins. Of those walls where you feel that, oh, if it's not happening like this, it's not good. It's like, it's not right. It's not going to be good for me. Can you give me another card for the Devil? I don't know why I'm still lingering here, but. So the High Priestess, inner knowing. Of course. Inner knowing. There's a sense of, you feel that there's secrets that are being withheld, or maybe you're holding out. Maybe you're not sharing everything. You're just keeping it all in. What is the advice here? What is the, well, that flew. Keeping it all in is only going to bring you grief. The advice with the Three of Swords is like, if you don't want to get hurt, you have to release this concept of expectations. You cannot depend on another person to fulfill you. You have to be able to just fulfill yourself. Because when you wait on others to fulfill you, some way, somehow, you always end up getting hurt. What is the advice? Why is this Three of Swords here? Exactly. So, healing. There has to be some self-healing that has to take place here. This is the Four of Swords. And it's about you. Inner healing. And it starts with yourself. Taking care of yourself. No down talk. Positive talk. Bring yourself higher. And then with this Five of Cups here, is like, stop stressing over these empty cups. You still have, look, there's still a cup standing here. The last thing that you're supposed to lose is hope. Take some time to yourself to analyze your situation. And you, with this King of Pentacles here, you shall obtain those answers that you've been looking for. And again, with finances, for some reason, if you're not dealing with a Capricorn here, then this is all about the expectations that we have in the material world. Clinging too much to the material aspect of things. And the advice is that, you know, you will have everything that you need, but make sure that you're not attaching yourself too much to things that are of material value, because in the end, that's also something that's gonna lead to you feeling a sense of dissatisfaction, because you know the material things can fill you. They can't fill your heart space. They cannot. You know, and this Five of Cups is repeating itself here twice. I just realized that now. And I'm feeling just a sense of despair here, of like just not knowing which direction to take, or just looking at your situation in not the best light. And you should not do that. Your cup is overflowing full. Your cup is not half full. It's not half empty. Your circumstances are building who you are as a person, and they're making you grow. Focus on your situation as just being that of learning and overcoming. And do not dwell on how maybe it's just not how you expect it to be at this point in time. Talk to me about this Five of Mirrors. Give me another card for the Five of Cups. And this is, you know, look at all these aces. Once we do this, once this is done, this realization has taken place and you've processed this, new energies just starts coming in, because of course it does, because this is the point. Okay, we learned this, we've learned this, we've transitioned, and now new energy, of course new energy has to come in for you, because you're no longer being stagnant. Talk to me about this Five of Mirrors. Eight of Wands, taking action. You see those two dolphins? It's so beautiful. Everything is going to align for you. And man, it's like all this energy is just rushing in. It was just waiting for you to accept it. It was like it was just waiting for you to acknowledge what you needed to acknowledge. And it's like, look at this. Look, can I say anything else? The World, the Six of Swords, and the Fool. Once you acknowledge, you know, you cannot live life having these certain expectations of people and just life in general that just leads you to feeling dissatisfied in the end, because it doesn't bring anything positive for you. It just puts you in a stagnant kind of vibe, and you don't like that. You don't vibe with that. You like to be moving water, no stagnant energy here. And it's like as soon as this realization is done, it comes to you, it just flows over to you. And then with the Fool, it's like you're ready for this new beginning. You're ready for it. You're ready. You're going towards it. Again, with the Six of Swords, this is the second time I'm going to show you. And then the World, some of you may be traveling. This is a completion of a cycle and the starting of a new one. And you're just going right to it. Right to it you are. This is the Six of Swords, both of these cards. You have to trust and allow yourself to learn from all of these experiences and use that information to help you in your future. But you're definitely making a beautiful transition, and I see it, I feel it. I feel it in my bones. I feel it in my bones. Let me get another deck. Talk to me about the King of Scrolls, and this is the King of Swords. So, I mean, honestly, with this card, I usually don't get this type of energy, but I'm feeling like someone may be a little harsh. The words, the way that they're expressing themselves, it's like coming a lot. And it's like with this Justice card, it's like very strict format. Very strict. I'm feeling like restriction here with this King of Swords and this Justice card. It's like things have to be done in a specific way. What is up with this what is up with this King of Swords? Here we go again with this Three of Swords energy. You are also feeling a sense of despair and heartbreak with a person that's maybe being too harsh. You may be dealing with an Aquarius. You may be dealing with a Libra. But you don't like this. What's going on? Talk to me. What is the message here for Cancer regarding this King of Swords? You do not like this. With the Son of Wands, maybe this person is impulsive. There's an anger, like maybe this person gets angry quickly or angry easily. Very intense, very passionate. But there's a sense here of a little heartbreak. You're feeling a heartbreak. What is the advice with this heartbreak here? So, with the Daughter of Cups, this is the Page of Cups. They may come in and apologize. Like it's pulling at my heartstrings because I don't know that that person necessarily wants to be this way. What is the message here? What is up with this Daughter of Cups? Now Daughter of Wands. So this is what I'm getting. You may be feeling, some of you may be feeling a little bit of emotional pain in regards to either someone that's being a little too strict or forceful or just wants you to do things a certain type of way when you're more of a free bird, you know, and they're being kind of intense, you know. It's like hot and cold. And it's like, it's kind of making you question things, and then they're coming in passionately to apologize and offer you their cup of love because they love you, but you're just like, well, what the heck is gonna happen with all of this? So then what is the advice? What is the advice here? What's up with this? What is the advice for the... Give me another card. So some of you may be cutting ties with this person. Some of you may be cutting ties with a person that maybe is just not coming correct. Saying too much or saying too little. And it's like you want to start over, and I think the Magician is here. Twice, of course it is. And with the Five of Swords, it's like you want to just sever ties. Or something about learning to pick your battles or choosing your battles wisely. But someone wants to always like win an argument or something. And it's like, if you're working towards this relationship and you want to make it work, then it's like you have to break off of that cycle, and you have to start anew and with new concepts, something that works for the both of you. If this is a relationship, or if this is, you know, someone in your family, just someone that you're sharing energy with. But the Magician is on here twice, so it's like you can definitely either start anew on your own, new complete energy, or there's something that has to be reworked here. And then start anew. And then the Chariot. So yeah, moving forward. Moving forward where it's more balanced. Where it's more balanced. Talk to me about Temperance, Spirit. The Chariot is coming out again. You see? More balance. More balance is what you want in your life. This is also Cancer. You just want that to be restored. You want balance to be restored in your life. Go towards balance, Cancer. Go towards where there's balance. I don't know why that keeps repeating, but go towards that. Don't stop. What is the message here with Temperance? Temperance is helping to smooth out the situation. And look, this is all going to lead to healing, inner healing, restoring of the mind. And this is here twice too. Four of Swords energy. There's some inner healing that has to take place. Maybe you're supposed to go on a trip on your own so that you can clear your mind. So you can balance yourself out and really think about what it is that you want to do, what it is that you want, what is going to bring you that inner peace and that inner healing. But you're definitely going from the Three of Swords to the Four of Swords. So don't think for 1 second that you're going to be lingering in that energy, because you're not. What is the advice for Temperance here? Look at this. Two of Wands. Moving forward to a more balanced, more structured, fair, just environment. Definitely. And it's like, you know, you're growing and just going toward happier grounds, just going towards happier situation and circumstances. No more of this like insecurities, uncertainties. Give me another card for advice for Temperance. No more uncertainties. Look at that Ace of Cups. Love, love, love is what you want. Love is what you need. Water element, just an overflowing cup of love. That's what you want. That's what you're going towards. Like, you're doing that. You're doing that. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I could start to feel, you know, I wanted to see how long it would take, how many readings I could do before I start to feel like I'm depleting. And it's like, okay, after this, I definitely have to take a break. I don't know that I'm going to be able to complete all 12 by today. This is what happens when you procrastinate. No procrastinating. No procrastinating. Stay ahead. Stay ahead of the game. Don't give up to fulfill your inner desires. But in regards to the whole expectation things, you know, just leave the expectations to the side. Live in the moment, live in the now. Live in what truly makes you happy, what truly makes you feel that joy, that inner peace. Let me see. Talk to me about the Muse, the Queen of Spirals here. The Death card is coming out twice. There's definitely something that's ending. There's definitely something that's ending here. And it's like I feel in the back of my mind, like I feel it, like I feel the messages. Well, what's ending? What's ending? Oh my gosh, I'm freaking out. No, like, don't freak out, because things that need to end, they need to end, because this is allowing room for you to really get to where you need to be at. Or do you feel comfortable where you're at right now? Because if you feel completely comfortable with how things are flowing in your life right now, then this Death card can signify that, you know, there's changes that are waiting to take place. And it's to restore you anew. This is the end of waiting. I keep getting the message, I'm waiting for no one anymore. I'm not waiting no more. I don't want to wait. And you have to do what's right for you. If you don't want to wait, if you don't want to wait on something anymore and you just want to move on to focus on new energy, that's okay too. That's okay. But the energy that I'm getting from these two cards is just, I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait. What is the advice with this death card on here twice? What is the advice? Go for what you want. Just go for it. If you don't want to wait and you want to start anew, go ahead and start anew. If you want to reassess, you know, and try to reach out to and try to reevaluate the situation, the circumstances, and reach a different agreement, start anew, then go ahead and do that too. But just take action. Just don't linger. Don't linger. I don't know how I came off focus here, but talk to me about the Queen of Wands. Communication here, it may be in the workplace. Maybe you're communicating more effectively about maybe you're communicating more effectively about what you're not feeling right now. What is it that you don't like? And you're just expressing yourself, an outward expression. And the Queen of Wands energy, you know, you're being very honorable when you're doing so. It's like you're proud of yourself. Well, good. That's good for you, for real. Like, and you should communicate, you know. And it may have to do with the home, with your children, or where you wanna grow roots. And you're communicating as far as what's happening with that, or how you feel about that. What are your anxieties about that? And then we have the Nine of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and the Sun. And it's like once we learn to just communicate effectively, share our ideas, and, you know, wish fulfillment. Ten of Cups, like, and then you have the Sun. Everything is gonna be a-okay. Everything is gonna be fine, Cancer. You're gonna have your wish fulfillment. Look, this is the Nine of Cups on here twice. You're going to have your wish fulfillment. How it comes, how it gets there, you know, that's going to be different for everyone. Don't be so focused on how it's coming. It's just the fact that it is. It is. And then that's going to lead you to your Ten of Pentacles, and then just joy. Just joy and feeling just love and joy. And I don't know why I feel like the Sun came out before, but the Sun, yeah, of course it did. Here it is. The Sun is here to shine upon you, Cancer, to bring you joy, to bring you something to look forward to bring abundance, to bring peace, to bring that inner happiness that you've been looking for. It's doing that for you. Wow, that feels so great. It really does. It feels fulfilling. Some way, somehow, you're gonna be able to make all of this work for yourself in the month of October, and you're gonna get out of this energy. You really are. And you're gonna do it. You're just gonna pick yourself up and go. And it's gonna land you right to where you need to be. That's definitely a message that I'm getting. Can you wrap this reading up for Cancer, Spirit, and just give me one card? Give me one card for Cancer to wrap this reading for the month of October. Please and thank you. Here we go. What is this? Deep knowing. Of course this card is gonna come up for you. Of course it's gonna be deep knowing. Of course it's gonna be deep knowing. And it's the number 7. 43 is the number 7. And I'm gonna put this information on the description of the video. But here, the big thing, you know, the take home message here, the take home message is, you know, intuition, listening to the oracle within, empathy, hypersensitivity. So it's like, I'm just gonna read it. I'm being told to just read it, and I just have to just go with it. Intuition is the faculty that allows you to enter into a dialogue with Source, the consciousness that you are a part of but cannot see with the naked eye. It's perplexing that people are taught to ignore this natural capacity to navigate their journeys, to access their inner guidance. Know that you have an ability to read between the lines and find all the truth that was missing when the story was told. This deep knowing allows you to open the door to wisdom far greater than what is available in the limitations of the human experience. You're given information that may make no sense whatsoever to the logical mind or five senses, but which is 100% correct and true. The trick is to listen and then to act accordingly. You're now invited into this sacred dialogue of deep knowing, so tune in and trust your vibes. They will be right. Ask and you will receive answers from unusual sources. For the relationship, there are occasions where you just know deep in your heart and soul that a person is going to play a meaningful role in your life. Someone crosses your path and suddenly, out of the blue, you're connected at a level impossible to describe. That feeling marks a moment in time etched inevitably onto your soul. Someone has entered your life who will be instrumental in your journey, so pay attention. Two hearts are calling to each other to begin an alchemical process. This is also a sign that your intuition about the person you care about is correct. Trust your heart to lead you now. Magic is about to happen. Past the busy mind, your genius awaits. This is a time when your hunches will pay large dividends if you listen to them, take the risk, and act. Within you, there is an oracular consciousness, a higher and deeper knowing that transcends the machinations of the smaller thinking mind. At the deep level of your intuitive senses, you have an access point to the genius of the collective. The energies of all the thinkers and creators, all inventors and leaders, and all that you need in order to leap into success are available to tune into. For your protection message, you are in empathy overload and need to get grounded again, so tune out for a bit. Hypersensitivity, you're suffering from psychic exhaustion. This signals a time for a recharging of your batteries. Set energetic boundaries, take a salt bath, empty your mind, and get back to you. It's not time to be too open. Soon enough, you can let your guard down. Right now, you need self-care and self-love. It's time to say no thank you to anyone in your life who exhausts you. Won't that feel good? Of course. Of course. And that is the take-home message. You don't want no nonsense, Cancer. And I feel you on that. And you just have to look for that inner peace, because that is where it's at. You know, that is definitely where it's at. So this is your reading for October. I hope you enjoy it. If my reading resonates with you, subscribe to my channel. And I'm sending beautiful energy and just blessings upon you, okay? Take care of yourselves.